There we go. Okay.
Hey guys, we're back.
And we are better than ever.
Okay, so today's video is
a very, very special,
yes, oh my God,
amazing, proud moment, achievement video.
It's our Dolan twins experience.
We met them.
Uh-huh.
We met the Dolan twins, guys! So we are going to be talking about our experience going to their show and then meeting them.
Meet and greet. Oh my God.
It was intense, I'll tell you. This is amazing. Alright, let's just get cracking. Like when we found out, so I didn't know they were getting released because they didn't, I feel like they didn't actually say, my friend was like, oh my God, just got Dolan twin tickets, and I was like, oh my God, they're out? Yeah. And I was like, what? I was like, what? And I went on the site. It was sold out, like, because you had to get general admission to get VIP, and it was sold out, and I was like, no.
Are you kidding me?
But it still said, it had a little note, and it's like you can still try and like just keep refreshing because someone's might drop out of their basket. So that's what I did, and I was just like, I just kept refreshing. I was sitting there for probably, I reckon, like 20 minutes, and I was just refreshing. I'm like, this isn't gonna happen. We're not getting tickets. All of a sudden it just pops up and it's like 2 tickets in whatever seats they were, and I was like, each of me, and I was like, oh my God, and I got them, and I was stoked, and I called Zoe straight away.
Then she called me at work, and I answered it, and she's like, oh my God, I just got 2 tickets to Dolan twins. I was like, oh my God, that's so good. I was like, who are you going with?
Yes,
she's like, you. And I was like,
I was just like, you. I remember that happening.
Yeah.
Like your heart probably sunk.
Yes, I was like, oh, who are you going with?
A week later, VIP was coming out. We were going to meet them because we wanted to meet them so bad. I'm just like, you know what? You only live once, and I just bought VIP. And I was like, if worse comes to worse, and you're not allowed to, we can just sell them. That's what I thought at the time. Anyway, now we've talked a lot about tickets, let's get into the juicy stuff.
The show was on a Saturday night and we left school.
It's Melbourne show, I don't think we said that. We went to the Melbourne show and there was a lot of drama about that show, but we were not a part of any of the drama or anything. I didn't even know that there was drama.
Like really pissed off at them.
Yeah,
anyway,
because there was some stuff.
So we left school earlier on Friday, so we could just get down early on Friday night so we could try and, if they came out, we could try and find them.
We had no idea where we were staying. We were staying along South Bank and they were staying near the actual like theatre.
Which was like way too far away.
We thought they'd stay like along South Bank. We're like, oh my God, we're gonna like meet them. We're gonna bump into them.
So we had an idea, because we were going to meet them, we thought we wanted to give them something. So we filmed like a little vlog kind of thing, like a video, and we put it on a USB.
It's so cringe.
So we started that video in the car.
We were just like, we're being complete dickheads. We're just like, hey, we're coming to your show. Like, we didn't even try to like look presentable in it. We were just like
idiots.
We looked like we were making a mockery.
They probably would have legit watched it and been like, who the fuck are these kids?
Yeah, that would have been just like, they would have just deleted the video and kept the USB, because we did end up giving it to them, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, we keep saying we'll get into that.
We'll leave you on the edge.
She said that a lot.
Anyway, so we drove down to Melbourne. We drove down to Melbourne. Really hyperactive, ready to get
crazy,
ready to get
awesome.
We
went in a car elevator.
That was like one of the highlights of my trips. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a car elevator, and we got in, and you just like, we put that in our video to the Dolan twins. We're like, oh my God, we're in a car elevator. We are in a car elevator. An elevator for cars. Oh, we just got in trouble. Anyway, so yeah, we got to our hotel, we rested up that night, we went out and had a nice dinner, and like we kept thinking, oh my God, we were really upset because Ethan was sick.
I kind of thought the show would have got cancelled.
I thought the show was going to be cancelled, but like obviously we would have completely understood. Health over tours. Saturday, the final day had come around.
We had been waiting for this for so long, and it finally came. It
finally came out. People were lining up at the venue at like 9 o'clock in the morning, but we had seats.
So we didn't have to do all that.
We didn't have to do that, so we just chilled out the day, went shopping.
Doors opened at 6, I think it was.
Yeah, so 6. We left our hotel at like 5:30, was it? And we got there at like, and there was still a massive line. We're like, we're gonna go around the corner and have some Subway and then come back. And when we came back,
the line was not even there, so we could just walk straight in. It was so good. We got our seats. And it was like good, we were like on the top story, like we weren't close or anything.
Because the theatre got changed and in the old theatre we were up right in the
very
back
back.
row, and then in this new theatre we were in the front
Like
of like the
the-
top section, so we were just looking down
Yeah,
at
it
them.
was
So
so good.
that worked out to be really good. But like we are God watching over them. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I was trying to talk to fans, but I didn't know. I was kind of shy.
I hate talking to people, so
I
I,
was just
kept
like, I
getting
sat
like,
down and I looked at the girl next to me, just like, hi, and she's like, hey. They were like full on,
like,
they were pretty
Oh.
psycho,
Yeah.
I have to say.
and like Izzy kept talking to people, and I was like, Izzy, stop, because I hate talking to people that I don't know.
Waiting, and then I was like, Zoe, I'm busting for the toilet, I have to go.
And I wouldn't go.
I ran to the toilet so hard, and everyone started screaming, and I was like, they're out. They're out. But it was just because Jonas Brothers songs were playing.
Yeah,
And everyone's
yeah.
like, oh my god, Jonas
And then,
Brothers, because the Dolan twins love
Yeah,
Jonas
and
Brothers.
then
And I ran back down the
walked
aisle.
out.
Yeah,
The security
Kyle.
guard.
Yes, that was so
And,
bad. And
um,
everyone was like, Kyle!
And the photographer,
Sam Dan.
Sam the photographer. Sam
And we were just
Kyle.
like over the edge watching. We will put a little clip in just of like the opening. We did not film much at all because we just wanted to take it all in.
Crazy.
It was your heart just
And it was like yeah, like they had the whole lead up,
Yes,
and then it was just like, and then they like dived down onto the
That's
stage
literally-
and had like confetti things everywhere. It was like
I didn't think it was gonna be that fabulous. I'm like, Izzy,
Yeah.
just compose yourself. They're normal people, but
we were going, and everyone was so loud. And
we had a girl behind us with a really cool sign, and it was light.
yeah.
So they were looking like, because we were right in front of the sign, and it had like lights around the edge, and it said, "Get this boy a
Get a
tish."
tish.
Anyway, so the show was
amazing. It was so cringy. It was so cringy. They were legit just taking the piss out of
I feel like they were just trying to make it funny, but like every time they'd get their shirt wet, everyone
my
would just
God.
like, take it off! Ethan had to wax the back of his leg,
Leg.
and everyone's like, take it off! And he was like, take what off?
Like, everyone's like, take your pants
Everyone
off.
wanted to take your pants off. Me and Zoe were like, take your shoe off. But it's like, take your sock off. I felt really bad when they was like, take it off to the shirt. Like, I understand they just want to see their Abby Padabbies. But Abby Padabbies.
Like, yeah, take your
But,
shoe
like,
off.
but I'm just like, don't leave it on. I'm just like, leave your shirt on. Literally, I kid you not, there was an 8-year-old little girl, and I looked over and she's like, take your shirt off! And I was like, oh.
There was like such a big age range. There was like legit little girls, like 8-year-olds and everything. Then there was like 21-year-old girls as well.
We didn't say our age, we're 16, nearly 17.
Like,
She's older than the Dolan twins,
Yes.
like a month younger than
Older
them.
than the Dolan twins. What the heck? I'm older than them.
So yeah, the show was awesome. Like, the only thing I filmed was the start and then this message, because I'm like, whenever I'm sad, I'll just pull out my
There was
phone
like there was
and
like
watch
a
it.
question and answer, and the tweet was just like, you get through like tough times or something like that. And then like they started talking, like got real deep and everything. And everyone was like silent and was listening. And
everything is going to get better. Everything is going to get better, but 99.9% of the things that you think are a big deal are definitely not a big deal. Yes, everything gets better. Life goes on, and what's not to love? You know, life, there's nothing better than life. And you're in Australia, oh my God. Yes, just smile. You deserve to be happy at all times, and there's no reason you shouldn't be. If you're going through a rough time, just know that you're not alone. No one's alone with it. There's not enough time.
it was actually really good.
And it was good. It was good because I really liked it because I thought when they try and talk, heaps of people would be screaming, but it was kind of like you could hear them. Like anyway, so the show was amazing. Even though some bits were so funny, like.
What? How did that happen? It landed perfectly.
They were like, we're the most beautiful girls in the world, and then they'll be like, and then Grace will be like, I don't know, Ethan, maybe like, was it New York? And then Ethan will be like, no, it's Melbourne. And they did a girls like, he's in Melbourne. Everyone's just like, yes, and they're like, yeah. And me and Izzy were just pissing ourselves.
I could not contain my laughter, and everyone's getting, oh my God, and we were just like. It was so crazy though. It was awesome. It's just a good vibes.
And anyway, so then we had to leave. We had to go to the line for the meet and greet. the line went for it was out the door of the whole venue, and you had to go like all the way up these stairs. It was like a big like curvy line
meet and
everywhere.
greet was intense. Anyways, we lined up for ages. For hours. They were standing up and then they got tired and they sat down. So we sat down in our photos. But that's fine. Like, I'd be so tired, imagine standing up for that long. We were like really nervous. We made friends in the line. We were just talking to everyone. Our plan was, so I was gonna go first because we went individual.
Because I was like, I'm not going first. I made Izzy go first.
I was like, I was gonna go first. I was gonna turn around and save them. And I was gonna go. So my friend that's about to come in we've made you guys a video and she's gonna give you the USB if that's okay. Hopefully they'd be like, yeah. Anyway, so we lined up. We'll put some clips of us because we filmed some stuff on Snapchat and saved it. So of us like lining up and we were just like having a good time.
Oh, they are through those doors and we are 10 people away. 10 fucking people away. Gotta get out the nerves.
Now we're gonna talk about our experience meeting them.
At first, Kyle was at the door, like the security guard. We were just talking to him.
He was so nice.
He was so awesome. We're just like, how weird.
I remember he said something, and then I was just like, "They're such cheeky boys, aren't they?" He's like, "Yeah."
Really awesome. Like, we were just like talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah,
I would genuinely be friends with him.
Yeah, same.
He's awesome. Just like to him. Because I was so nervous, like I was like, I'm not gonna full on go fangirl and cry and stuff.
Started going crazy there.
Yeah, it's like racing now talking about it. I was just so nervous because you just want them to like you so bad and think you're awesome. And I was like to Carl, I'm just like, it's such a random thing paying to meet someone. He's like, it is a bit random, isn't it? And I'm just like, wow, whoa. I'm like actually getting nervous.
And then he's just like, yep, you're next. And you're like, what?
Yeah, and I stood there and then, we were sharing Zoe's phone to take the photos on as well. I'm full on like shaking. This is like making me nervous talking about it.
Kyle took my phone. I was like, oh my god. We got a selfie with him.
Yeah, same.
Oh, it was so good.
I couldn't think straight. Okay, this is my experience meeting the Hooly Doolies. So I was standing there, I was like frozen, and then the camera guy was like to me, all right, you're next. And I stood there and I was like kind of frozen. I was like, okay, Izzy, just compose yourself. So I walked in, and then Grayson was sitting there like closest to me, and he's like, hey! He's like, only way I can describe this feeling is like when you're in a dream and then you wake up from a dream and then you try and remember what just happened. It's really blurry. That's how I remember this experience. It's like really blurry, kind of like that, because like everything happened so fast, and I was so nervous. So I walked in, and then Grayson had his arms out, and then he's just like, hey, how are you? That's my American accent, sorry. And I was like kind of like frozen. Anytime I talked to them, I was stuttering. I'm just like, no. And then I was like, oh wait, no. I'm good, thanks. And then I hugged him. And I was like, Grayson was just like, I love you. And he's just like, I love you more. And I was like, no you don't. I walked over to Ethan, and they looked really tired, and I felt bad, but they looked tired. And then I walked over to Ethan, and I'm just like, hey Ethan, and he's just like, hey, and then I hugged him, like Ethan's hugging me and his hands take up the whole span of my back. And then he's just like, wow, I really like your outfit, you look really cute. And then I'm just like, I wanted to do a Michael Jackson dance move so bad then. And I was like, oh, thanks a lot. And then I put my arms behind them and I turned to both of them. I'm just like, my name's Izzy, by the way. And they're just like, nice to meet you, Izzy. And then I was like, I can't even. Izzy took a photo, and then and I felt like, because Ethan, Grayson's arms. Okay, so this is Grayson's arm. He legit got it, and and he pulled me in like that. So there's this massive space between me and Ethan because Grayson just pulled me in. He was holding me hostage, kind of. I'm kidding. And then I felt his head like in the crook of my neck, and I was like, that's what it was like. And then I just like smiling, and I turned around to both of them, and I'm just like, my friend, I said this so stuttery, by the way, not as smooth as what I'm about to say now. I'm like, my friend, she's about to come in next. We made a video for you guys. So we put it on a USB, and is it okay? She gives you the USB. I said something like that, and they're just like, yeah, that's fine. Thanks for making this video, whatever. And then I was like, okay. And then I'm pretty sure I just blanked out on what to do because I wanted to say so much stuff to them, but I just blanked out, and I started to walk out. I'm like, wait. And I was like, wait. You didn't hug them goodbye. And I was like, you didn't say goodbye. You didn't do this. And I was like, and like while I was like thinking this stuff, I was like stood kind of frozen in front of Ethan, just like that. Literally, I was just like, And Grayson was kind of like, because I think he thought I just walked off. So Grayson was kind of like turned, like waiting for the next person to come in.
Waiting for
and
me.
I was like waiting for Zoe. And I just turned around and I was like, I can't walk back now and hug Grayson. Like, he's already waiting for the next person. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then Ethan's just like sitting there staring at me like, what the hell is this girl doing? So I just turned to Ethan and I just put my hand up for a high five. Literally, I was like, save the day. He saved Izzy's awkward moments. So this is me, I'm Ethan in this moment. So and he's just like this, and then he pulls me and he goes like, you have a good night. And then I was just like,
oh, it's really not focused.
and then I kind of look and I make eye contact with Grayson because he was like, oh wait, this chick's still here. And then I'm just like, thank you so much, I love you guys, bye. And I just ran off. I was like, oh my god, the photographer didn't know that it was mine, that it was his phone, that her phone. And he's like kind of after me, he's like, miss, your phone. I just ran out of the
and then
door.
I was next, and then Kyle was just like, wait, that's her phone, wait, she's gonna use it for the next girl. And I was like, my phone.
I don't remember that, like, all I remember was like, miss, and I just like ran out of the door.
And then Kyle's just like, yeah, you can go in now. I was like, what?
This is
and he's like,
experience.
yeah, okay. He's like, you can go. And I was like, really? He's like, go, it's your turn. And I was like, and anyway, so I walked in and I didn't realize how like kind of like small the kind of area was, and I didn't realize how like awkward it was actually going to be. The atmosphere was just so fucking awkward.
It was awkward.
And I just walked around and then Grayson was like, had his arms open. He's like, hey, I was like, hi, nice to meet you, I'm Zoe. Oh fuck, I'm so awkward. And I was like, hi, nice to meet you, I'm Zoe. He's like, hey Zoe, nice to meet you. And I was like, and I had just seen them, I did not realise how fucking huge they were. They were so buff
they look
and
like
just...
when you buy a big, like, sorry, I don't mean to talk in your experience, but when you get like a really big dog that's a puppy, that's what they're like. They're like really big puppies. I'm sorry, their heads are massive.
So then I said that, and then like Ethan must have heard me say to Grayson, I'm Zoe, nice to meet you. He goes, and then so when I went to Ethan, I was like, he goes, hey Zoe, and I was like, oh hi Ethan, nice to meet you. And because he was sick, I said, I hope you're feeling better. And he goes, oh thank you. I'm such an awkward person. So the photographer had my phone, and then I was like, kind of like, so it was them either side, you had to stay in the middle, and I was just like, oh. And I was, oh, it's so awkward when I was talking about it. I was like, oh, so do I just like stand here? Like, what do we do? Do I just stand? So awkward. I didn't know what to say. And they're like, yeah, just stand there. Just like, just turn around. And I was like, oh, I stood between them. And like, I put my arms like this, like either side like that. And like, they had their arms around me and were taking photos. And so like the photos were taking. And then Ethan's hand, like arm wraps around my like tummy and like kind of pulls me a bit closer.
Like, okay, so I'm Ethan, this is Zoe.
And then this is me, and so we're like this, and then he goes like that, and I was like, like after it, I didn't know how to say the next bit. I was like, this is gonna be so bad. I didn't even think. I had to be quick because they were trying to like hurry me up, and so they were just like, I said, we had a USB we made you, the girl before me I think told you about it, we made it together, and anyway here it is, and I took it out of my pocket. It's like this fucking little sachet thing that looks like I'll be giving them drugs, and then Ethan, they both were just like and I was like fuck, and they were staring at me, they didn't like say anything, and then Ethan finally spoke up. He's like, oh cool, I'll take it. And then like I had to try to hurry me up because like there was still heaps of people to go, and so they walked out. But what I think like you weren't allowed to give them anything. They had a whole table for like gifts, but like I wasn't gonna put our little present with everyone because like they had such big presents there. Would have got lost. So I was like, YOLO. Just hope they put it in the pocket. But I'm kind of, if they don't watch it, it might be a good thing because the video is so embarrassing. I ran out and then I was shaking so much, and that we had like this VIP wristband.
Put the video in where you're just like,
I was shaking like this. It was like really chaotic, like when you get out, because like this lady was just like, have you got your bag, have you got everything? And she's like, I was like, no, I don't know where she goes, which one is it? And I grabbed it, she was like, get it now, go. And I was like, and I just reached it out, and I ran to Izzy, and then she's like, did you give him the video? I was like, yes.
We ran out down the stairs, and I remember running out, and all people's parents were there waiting for them, and I ran to this cement wall, and I was hitting this cement wall, and I just ran to the ground, and we fell on the ground, and it's like,
sat on the ground, and we didn't talk to each other for like a solid 5 minutes. We didn't even
I'm just like, I can't believe it.
We were just silent.
Our fangirl moment came out then, but like when we were meeting them, we were just trying to get composed because they are just normal people at the end of the day.
Oh,
a bit, you know.
Yeah, like a bit in the head.
Like a bit, Like, we had good experiences. So I got home, like, we stayed the night in Melbourne, and we dropped her off the next day. I just cried that night. I was looking at photos of him, and then I went and Snapchat him, and you could just see one tear come out of my eye. I'll put it in.
Goodbye, my lover.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so that was our experience. I feel like we had really good experiences.
like
how awkward we both are. I feel like we gave them the USB, and that was a big step.
oh,
for
it's
us.
so funny. They probably would have been like, what?
And we put
fuck
like
did they make us a video?
our Snapchats in it because we really wanted them to add us in Snapchat so we could like Snapchat them, but that probably wouldn't happen. But at the end of our video, we just like follow us on our shit. I mean, link them to this YouTube channel. Imagine they were watching.
Even though we only have like.
Anyway, hopefully this video gets a little bit of traffic to our channel.
We need it.
But like, I just like making videos because it's fun.
It feels like we're talking to so many people, but
Right
really,
now, I know it feels like we're
talking to no one pretty much.
Oh my god, I didn't press record.
Yes, you
Kidding.
did. Oh, I was like, you fucking kidding me? We did not talk for that long, and we did press record. Funny. Okay.
And also, we need to say, from this Sunday, we'll be posting every Sunday.
We're gonna try
instead of
to.
every 6 months, because that's what we were doing. But we're
gonna
try
to.
our
We're filming heaps today.
We are we're filming heaps today that will last us for like
over the summer.
We're Australian. We're going into holidays like now, so we'll have heaps of time to film that on the holidays. We're
gonna do our Zoom out. Okay.
Thank you so much for watching, and Dolan Twins, we're gonna meet you again, and we're gonna be friends with you one day.
Oh my god.
Zoom it in.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.